Welcome to the Crow's Advantage by Cushiony Business Masters. We're really glad you're joining us for this deep dive.
Absolutely. We're excited to share some insights from our team here at Cushiony Business Masters.
Yeah, because we know that every single day you step into your practice and, well, clients have placed this huge trust in you, haven't they?
Immense trust. Their retirement dreams, business goals, their kids' futures. It's all in your hands.
It really is the bedrock. Here's the thing. We see the paradox almost.
Hmm.
Despite that profound trust, the day-to-day grind, the admin chaos, it can really obscure the strategic vision.
It buries the big picture, right? Under all those urgent, sometimes low-value tasks.
Exactly. So our mission, what we really aim for at Cushiony Business Masters, is helping professionals like you cut through all that.
Reclaim that clarity, elevate the practice.
Precisely.
And that leads us straight into what we call the crow's eye view.
Okay.
Through our research, working with so many firms, we landed on the crow. Not just any bird.
Right, the crow specifically. Why?
Well, we see it as this powerful metaphor for the kind of strategic perspective and the operational precision you need, not just to survive, but to really thrive.
Strategic perspective and operational precision. Okay.
Yeah. And today we're going to unpack the how and why of getting there.
Fantastic. So the goal for you listening is clear.
Okay.
Gain that big picture clarity, navigate the complexities with more confidence.
Using the strategies and insights we've developed right here.
Okay, let's unpack this crow idea. Why the crow? What makes it the ideal symbol?
Well, think about how a crow operates. It literally soars above the landscape.
Right, it gets that elevation.
Exactly. And from up there, it sees things you just can't see from ground level. Patterns, opportunities, potential threats.
Well, maybe other creatures are just reacting down in the weeds.
Precisely.
Yeah.
The crow gets strategic advantage through that elevation, seeing the whole forest.
Not just the individual trees. I like that.
And what's really fascinating, and this is where it mirrors the best practices we've seen, it's not just that they're smart, though they are incredibly intelligent. It's their systematic approach.
Systematic. How so?
They observe patterns. They adapt. They build these really efficient systems for, well, everything. Finding food, guarding territory, even remembering where they hid stuff weeks ago.
Wow. Okay.
And crucially, they never lose sight of the bigger picture while doing the day-to-day. They're aware of seasons changing, boundary lines, where resources are.
All while making sharp tactical moves in the moment.
You got it. It's like a master class in balancing strategy and execution.
That really lands. It shows how your practice, listening right now, can copy that blend, strategic oversight and operational precision.
Absolutely. The advisors and accountants who really excel, the ones we work with who break through,
They figured it out.
they figured out how to rise above that, that operational chaos. They keep a clear view on client relationships, market shifts, growth.
While making sure every little action, every client touch point supports their main strategy.
Perfectly put.
Okay, so let's flip that. What's the opposite? What happens when you don't have that crow's eye view?
Well, that's what we sometimes call ground level chaos. It's maybe a bit harsh, but descriptive.
Ground level chaos. I can picture it.
Yeah, many firms, maybe some, or even parts of your own practice sometimes can feel like they're operating like ground-dwelling creatures.
Just reacting.
Constantly reacting, putting out fires, dealing with immediate pressures, but never quite fixing the underlying system issues.
Like you compared it to a rabbit darting between bushes.
Exactly that image. It's exhausting, it feels frantic,
Yeah.
and you're not really making strategic progress.
Okay, so what does that chaos look like in practice? Give us some concrete examples we see.
Oh, we see them all the time. Client onboarding is a classic one.
Right, the first impression.
And it often becomes this, scramble. Endless emails back and forth, playing phone tag about missing documents.
The forms getting lost in the shuffle.
Signatures needing multiple rounds of printing, scanning, sending. It's just inefficient. And frankly, painful.
Painful for the client and the team.
Absolutely. Then you've got things like contract management turning into a filing nightmare. Or invoice tracking eating up hours, precious hours.
That should be spent on high-value advice.
Right. Or trying to find historical data feeling like an archaeological dig. And if you connect that back
To the bigger picture.
yeah, these reactive cycles, they don't just waste time and drain morale. They create friction. And that friction starts to erode client trust.
Okay, that's the critical link, the trust erosion cycle.
Exactly. When the systems fail, when chaos rules the admin side, trust doesn't just get dented. It actively erodes.
So relationships shift.
They can shift from feeling transformational, which is what you aim for, to just transactional. Your expertise starts feeling like a commodity.
And that authority, the reason clients chose you, feels undermined because the delivery is just clunky.
Precisely. The delivery mechanisms don't match the quality of the advice.
Which brings us back to the crow.
It does. Because crows survive and thrive through consistency, reliability, not just moments of brilliance.
Predictable patterns.
Predictable patterns for food, nesting, safety. There's a dependable rhythm. And, this raises a key question for everyone listening.
Which is?
Your clients need that same reliability from your practice. They need systems they can count on, processes that work smoothly, predictably every time.
Without that, the trust foundation starts to crack.
And rebuilding it is much, much harder.
Okay, let's drill down more on those pain points. You mentioned the onboarding gauntlet, you called it. Paint that picture again.
Okay, picture this common scenario. New client, excited, gets a welcome packet, maybe email.
Yeah.
Then silence, followed by weeks of that frustrating back and forth.
Phone tag, lost forms, the print scan sign saga.
Yeah, it's messy, it's disorganized, and immediately, even subconsciously, it plants a seed of doubt.
If they handle this basic stuff this way, how will they handle my actual money?
Exactly. That first impression sets the tone for everything. We've literally seen data linking initial admin friction to drops in client satisfaction scores, like NPS, even when the advice later on was top-notch.
Wow, that's tangible impact right there.
Huge impact. And it doesn't stop there. It extends into what we sometimes call the administrative labyrinth.
Okay, what's in the labyrinth?
Think about monthly invoicing. For so many firms, it's still this manual deep dive into spreadsheets, trying to piece together time logs.
Spreadsheet archaeology, you called it earlier.
Yeah, yes. And the result? Often invoices that lack detail, causing delays, or those awkward client calls asking, what exactly is this charge for?
Uncomfortable for everyone.
Definitely. Or document management. Files scattered everywhere, email, local drives, various cloud platforms, maybe even physical cabinets still.
An organizational nightmare.
Totally. And it burns valuable time when a client needs an answer now. We've actually tracked firms losing like 8 to 10 hours a month just chasing and organizing documents.
That's almost a full workday, or more.
Think about it. Meanwhile, crows have these detailed mental maps. Their survival hinges on systematic organization, not scrambling.
So your practice needs that same systematic organization to thrive.
It's the same principle. Structured systems for accessible, accurate, efficient information and interactions. Instantly.
But it sounds daunting. How do you escape the labyrinth, the chaos?
Well, there is a clear path out. And it's something our team at Cushionee Business Masters really champions. Automation.
Automation, okay.
Automation provides that elevation, that crow's eye view that your practice needs to escape ground-level chaos.
How does it do that, practically speaking?
Modern workflow systems, things like CRM integrated automation, client portals, even RPA for routine stuff, they transform every client touchpoint.
So instead of a potential failure point.
It becomes a trust-building opportunity. And here's where it gets really interesting for your value proposition. It moves you beyond just being competent to being truly indispensable. Because you're not just giving advice, you're providing an effortless experience.
Like the crow establishing efficient flight path.
Exactly. Automated systems create reliable, predictable pathways for every interaction. No more frantic darting. Just smooth, purposeful, strategic flow.
Okay, so the benefits are more than just saving time.
Oh, much more, yes. Processes that ate up hours are now handled precisely, mechanically. That frees up your attention, your most valuable asset.
For strategic thinking, client relationship.
High-value advisory work, exactly. And think about the client experience. They get consistent, seamless service. They see an organized, professional, reliable practice.
Which inherently builds confidence and trust.
It reinforces it at every step. They get great advice plus an effortless experience. That's powerful.
So this leads to the ideal state, right? What you call the professional territory, built with the crow's advantage. Paint that picture.
Imagine onboarding where sequence is just. Guide clients smoothly. Automated reminders, progress tracking, clarity at each step.
Document requests arriving automatically. Clear instructions, secure portal uploads.
Yes, invoices that are always accurate, detailed, on time, because the system captures and categorizes the work automatically.
Communications feeling structured, dependable, no one left wondering what's next.
And your team having real-time dashboards. A holistic view of client activity, your pipeline, maybe even system-generated reports flagging compliance risks or opportunities proactively.
Wow, that sounds calm and strategic.
That's the goal. Your practice operating with the efficiency and foresight of a crow. Big picture clarity is maintained because the operational details just run smoothly, predictably.
Achieving that state of systematic excellence,
Yeah.
proactive, not reactive.
That's it, precisely.
So pulling this all together, what does it really mean for you listening right now?
It means you can transform your practice. Move from reactive firefighting to strategic oversight. From ground-level chaos to crow-like intelligence.
By leveraging these insights, these strategies we've talked about from cushiony business masters.
Elevate your work, your team's work, and definitely your client's experience.
Okay. Well, that really wraps up our deep dive today into The Crow's Advantage by Cushiony Business Masters.
Yeah, the core message is embracing these systematic approaches, especially automation. It really can lift your practice.
Enhances trust, frees you up for that crucial, high-value work only you can do.
Absolutely.
So as you think about this, we want to leave you with a final thought.
Okay, think about this. What specific aspect of your practice right now, today, would benefit most if you took a step back and applied a true crow's eye view?
Where is that ground-level chaos, that admin labyrinth, most tangled?
Yeah. What could you elevate, not just for efficiency's sake, but specifically to deepen that client trust we talked about?
That first bit of introspection, that's the starting point, isn't it?
It's the crucial first step toward implementing these strategies and really gaining that advantage.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. We hope you'll reflect on these insights and find ways to apply them in your own practice.
Go find your crow's advantage.